Hello, my name is Danny. I'm with the Utah League of Women Voters, and we've prepared this curriculum to teach you how to register to vote and how to fill out your mail-in ballot for both local and national elections. We're providing this information because Utah has historically had one of the lowest voter turnouts in the nation, particularly among millennials and communities of color. In 2019, the midterm elections, despite having a significant increase in voter turnout, only 16.88% of Utah's 18 to 29-year-olds voted, which was approximately 43,000 votes out of 261,000 people in that demographic. Right now in the U.S., there are 44 million eligible voters, that is 18 to 29-year-olds, which makes up 1/5 of the eligible voting population. Now you may be asking yourself, why should I vote? Does my vote truly matter? And the answer is yes, it does. It matters a lot. Currently, there are around 261,000 people in Utah between the ages of 18 to 29, and there are approximately 65,000 15 to 17-year-olds, so people who may be turning 18 by November, and 39,000 18 to 19-year-olds. In 2016, a Utah representative won the election just by 3 votes out of 17,000 votes cast. That's less than half the population of 18 to 19-year-olds and almost a quarter of all 15 to 17-year-olds. So if 18 to 19-year-olds, if everyone were to vote, that election would have been changed drastically. So elections can be won by very small margins, and especially local elections, which is why it is so important to vote. It truly makes a difference, and your voice is heard. The national presidential election is coming up in November for this year, so this is why we're providing all this information. However, we also want to talk about how important it is to participate in local state elections throughout the year as well. At the local level, who we elect affects us in the following ways. They determine school quality through teacher salaries, curricula, classroom sizes. Elected city council members are responsible for establishing police procedures and monitoring and other public safety measures. Deciding affordable housing and rental policies is also done at a local level, working to aid those experiencing homelessness, guiding public transit development, and providing trash collection and recycling. Our lives are impacted by who we choose as our state representatives on a national level in the following ways. So allocating money for education from kindergarten through college, allocating funding for clean air and clean water programs, setting income and sales tax rates, and establishing alcohol and drug regulations. This year, due to COVID, Utah is one of the 5 states allowing people to vote via mail-in ballots, so here are some important upcoming dates for voting in November's national election. If you want to register to vote by mail, you can register online by October 22nd, 2020, and they will mail your ballot in November. Typically, same-day voter registration is allowed at polling locations. However, at this point in time, it is unsure whether the Utah legislature will decide to allow same-day registration for voting on Election Day on November 3rd. This is why it's super important to register before this date. The next video in this curriculum is from the League of Women Voters, and it will teach you how to register to vote using our website, vote411.org. The candidates on upcoming ballots can also be found on this website. After that video, you can take the 17-question quiz to help you determine what kind of voter, and as in which political parties your values align with, and this quiz should only take a few minutes to complete. Finally, we have a video showing you exactly how to fill out your ballot using a sample. This is important because if your ballot is not filled out correctly or sent in properly, it can be rejected and your vote won't be counted. We've also provided a list of resources as well as showing you where to find candidate platforms, ballot measures, first-time voting checklists, and more. If you have any voting or registration questions, you can email us here and we will get back to you. If you want to know how else you can get involved in your community and help increase registration and turnout, we have listed out volunteering opportunities as well.